As networks continue to increase in scale, a growing number of IP address spoofing attacks are launched by forging source IP addresses. Some attackers steal the IP addresses of authorized users to obtain network access rights and access networks. Some users may mistakenly use the IP addresses of authorized users to access the network. Either way, authorized users are unable to access networks, or sensitive information may even be disclosed, affecting services. To prevent such unauthorized access, you can bind IP addresses and MAC addresses of authorized users. Now, let's look at a configuration example. As shown in the networking diagram, there are two pieces. PC1 is an authorized host, and PC2 is an unauthorized host. Gateway is a router acting as an egress gateway. Router is an AR series device. Pieces use static IP addresses to access the network through their router. For service security and reliability purposes, the administrator restricts user access on interfaces of the router to allow only PC1, whose IP address 192.168.1.100 and MAC address 00E0FC010101 are statically bound to access the network. Hosts using other IP or MAC addresses are considered as unauthorized users and are not allowed to access the network. Next, let's look at how to bind an IP address and a MAC address to prevent unauthorized users from accessing the network. Step 1. Log into the AR web platform. Open the web login page, enter your username and password, and click Login. After successfully logging in, you can configure the router. Step 2. Configure the IP source guard function on interfaces of the router. On the web platform, choose Configuration, Attack Defense, Firewall, IP source guard. Then the IP source guard page is displayed. In the IP source guard settings area, you need to select the interface for applying the IP source guard function to. Click the ellipsis icon next to Application Interface. In the Select Interface dialog box that is displayed, select an interface for applying the IP source guard function to G001 in this example, and click OK. Then, click Apply. Step 3. Bind an IP address and a MAC address. In the Static Binding Settings area, set binding address to IP address, and enter the IP address and MAC address. The addresses in the figure are examples only. Then, click Add. After the preceding configuration is complete, the user using the bound IP address and MAC address can access the network through the router. Users using other IP or MAC addresses are considered as unauthorized users and are not allowed to access the network. This effectively prevents unauthorized access and ensures services run as normal.